Old Forester, 1924, the latest in the Whiskey Row series. 10-year age statement, 100 proof. Love seeing something new from them, but is it worth the MSRP? Stay tuned for the review. We'll let you know.
Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. Today, I want to say we got a special treat. It's just hit the shelf, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
scored.
A really, really new bottle. So this is Old Forester 1924. They added another bottle to the Whiskey Row series, and they went historic. Mm-hmm. So which all their line, all the Whiskey Row series is, but they also went age stated.
Right.
And I want to say that's the first age statement to come out of there. The nod in the history to this. And which creates a whole story background thing here. But the nod in the history is Old Forester was one of the few distilleries to get a medicinal license in the state of Kentucky. A lot of distilleries, a lot of distilleries had to close up. So, well, when they closed up shop, Old Forester went around, bought a bunch of other people's liquor. And then they did, they released it under their own name, but it wasn't their mash, but it still qualified as medicine.
They put their medicine into it.
Yeah.
They helped the other people out. They bought barrels that couldn't otherwise
they wouldn't have been sold. Yeah, they would have just been busted by the cops or whatever it was. So that's the idea behind this. So the mash bill for this is totally different than any other Old Forester.
Right. Yep.
Now, define different. I think it switches from
70% corn to 78% corn.
Something along those lines. Yeah. So it's a little bit more corn heavy, a little bit less rye heavy.
Early times, King of Kentucky, Cooper's Craft.
Oh yeah, we had.
But they sold that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
One of them they don't own anymore. They sold it to Sazerac. I don't remember.
No, that was early times.
That was early times. Okay.
Cooper's Craft is supposed to replace it as their bottle and bond, but same mash bills.
So that's the mash bill that they're using for this particular release.Ooper's Craft bottle and bond is really solid.
Yeah.
Very solid.
I bought the reserve one the other day.
Early times bottle and bond, also very solid.
Good little lineup to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess King of Kentucky would probably win that one.
Yeah, if you can find it, sure.
But no, I was calling around to a few places because I knew it just dropped in Tennessee or Middle Tennessee last week or the week before, depending on when you're seeing this. And stopped into a place and scored. MSRP as well. It's $115. If it's going to be part of the normal Whiskey Row lineup, it's 10 years. It's 10 years.
It is, the age on that is much different than the other ones.
Right.
But that was the best part of the Whiskey Row series. Is you're talking, a 40 to 50, a 50 to 60, a 60 to 70. They were all in that ballpark. All four of them.
Right.
To jump all the way up to a 115 is just like, whoa, that's heavy. But it is 10-year, which is, there's costs in holding onto a barrel for that long.
Yeah. What you lose to the angel share.
Exactly.
That alone.
Yep. You lose a lot of whiskey.
I was looking forward to this.
For
an older label.
You taking care of the neck pour for us. So.
Oh, you got it. See?
Yeah, got to open it up, let a little air in. Yeah.
I'm doing God's work for you.
Taking the sacrifices. Taking all the daggers thrown.
No, I can't wait. Damn well I would open it with you boys, but it's like I can't wait another week.
So I do get some traditional, the brown sugar. Like brown bourbon is the very brown sugar forward. I do get that.
I also get another local. I get a
rye note.
I get this banana peel.
You get the banana peel?
That peel, that like raw, fresh.
Maybe that's what I'm getting. But I feel like I get the rye. But maybe it's the peel.
I get berries. I'm not getting any banana. I get really berry.
All right, I'm going to taste and then come back.
I get ripe, but I get ripe berries, but I also get very ripe green banana.
What? Very ripe green banana?
Banana's ripe when it's green. Wait, no. Sorry, excuse me. No.
Unripe.
I get unripened
green banana. Got it.
I get all the bananas.
All the bananas.
I get bananas.
The ripes and the unripes and the greens and the yellows.
Great nose. I like it.
I'm drilling on this one.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. That's warm. Ooh, a little rye bite at the.
I get
in
the
there,
rye.
too.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
it
right
drinks
now.
older to me too. It has like, I think it's even tastes older than 10 years.
That could be. All right, you're talking more of a leathery note going in that
the deeper
deeper
barrel
end
tannins.
of barreling.
Yeah.
Well, so technically, the youngest whiskey is 10. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're all 10. They
to
can
know
blend
that.
anything in there. But when they put an age statement, the
It has to be
youngest
yeah.
is how you would.
Well,
have
they're
to do
going
the aging.
around and tasting the barrels. It's just all right. This
Right.
one we feel like this one's hit.
Yeah.
Pull it.
And I gotta assume it's going to be batchy. Like year after year, that's going to be a very different whiskey.
So that'd be a fun A/B.
Yeah,
ABC,
don't kill it. Don't
yeah.
kill it. Don't kill it.
I have to hide it amongst the others.
Well, before you tape it up, let me get another pour.
No, it's
The nose. Go back to the nose. I get the rye is
Yeah.
a little bit more apparent.
it is Old Forester. I still get those
Brown sugars.
brown
the
sugars.
Yeah, absolutely.
burnt sugars. some
One of
kind
them had
Right.
I can't remember if it's the 1910. I can't remember. One of them had a little banana notes.
1920 was
20.
banana.
20.
1910 was vanilla.
vanilla.
No,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
say that
That's
That went away with
diminished.
the new
Yeah.
labels.
That
Yeah.
diminished a little bit with the new, when they whatever they changed.
maybe that
Whatever
got
that-
back to Brown Foreman.
Like, no, we don't want to be like Jack Daniels.
You said it. If not, I was going to.
No, I think
And then we
it's
got what we got? We got 100 flat
100
on the
flat.
proof.
It does drink like that. I mean, it's not.
Good color in the
I
bottle.
would.
too.
I just like. I mean, what the Prohibition one is? What 115? The Bottled and Bond, the 1897 is obviously 100 as well.
1920s lower, or in the 90s, right?
1910 is the double barrel. That one's lower.
Okay.
And the regular one.
1920 was the double. Was the 1920 was the Prohibition style,
That's right.
where you
That's
barrel it
what
at
was double.
110 and it ends up being like a 115.
It's crazy to me. They were one of the first people to do double barreling.
Mm-hmm.
Then with the 1910, they didn't even talk about it. You know, it's on the back of the label. It's not like it's pronounced on the front that we did this on
Well,
purpose.
but the,
they
because
did
they
it because of a fire.
They did
right?
because of
yeah.
the bottling line caught on fire, so they had to take the vat of whiskey and dump it back in the barrel. So they literally rebarreled it because they had to.
I wonder if they could have copyrighted that, or been like,
Could you
this
imagine
is our
what-
idea?
Yeah.
Holy!
I love
Yeah,
the whole.
it would've been
Whiskey
very
Row
different.
lineup. Love it.
It's
Yeah.
great. I mean, it's all great, and they're all a little different enough that, they're just
You like which one you like. And
Yeah, but they're all good.
They're all great. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
even
it's a great
the
lineup.
Statesman,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the
That,
Statesman.
you're starting to see more and more of that out.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
The Statesman. But the other one that
The
I have never
presidential-
seen is the presidential. or
presidential.
The King's Ranch as well. I've never seen the King's Ranch one. No, that.
All
bottle-
right, so that opened up. I'm also now starting to get a little bit of like a walnut, almond, something. There's a nutty note that's starting to come through there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not peanut.
It's not
It's
peanuts.
that marzipan or
See, you make up
sweet
weird words.
stuff that's what they put on top of cookies. It's almond paste is what it is.
Almond based. Okay. All right. Let's throw some water in here.
Yeah.
I gotta assume a 10-year-old's got enough
When
oil.
we watched the Russell's 13 review, and I want to suck the water.
Can you take the water out?
That's great. I don't want to. You can't make me. I think it's going to get sweeter.
I agree.
I think that banana.
I think the
note's
brown
that
sugar is going to
banana
be
peel's
much
gonna pop.
stronger.
It's more of those that berry note.
Berry and brown sugars.
Yeah.
It's sugared berries of some sort, but it's a darker sugar.
It's almost like a
Molasses-y.
Yeah.
pastry kind of a.
I do not get bananas. I was waiting for the water to just like throw banana in my face, but I'm not getting your yellow, green, ripe, unripe banana.
No, that's gone now. Blackberries or raspberries, dark, reddy, juicy fruit.
Yeah, a lot of fruit notes.
But that brown sugar is crazy.
Blackberries, the black currant, black cherry, dark,
Yeah.
like all really super dark, plummy.
I still got a
almost.
little.
Is that why they went with the purple? I wonder.
Ooh, I like the
We'll
finish
wait for a
of the
minute.
water though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get a little bit of
Warm.
The proof is still
Warm.
there.
Yeah,
No
a warm.
hug,
Yeah,
warm.
not a full like chest hug, but
It
like
didn't turn into a
that's
90
warm,
proof.
It's
nice.
just really kind of coats your mouth. It's smooth.
I was hoping with the 10-year-old.
I'm not quite drooling, but my mouth kind of wants to.
Water did not hurt it. It changed it. I'm not going to say better or worse, but it's different. It's definitely different with water. The nose is not. I like the nose neat.
The nose doesn't have much.
The nose was better neat.
Yeah, neat.
It had more complexity, more layers.
Well, no, that opened up really well with water. I don't think I would do a cube. Whatever, do whatever you want, but
I think a cube might bury some of that.
I don't think I'd do a cube with this.
So value. Is it good whiskey? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Totally would recommend trying it, tasting it. I think it's really a delicious whiskey. I think the 100 proof is nice. I think the 10 years is nice. Everything about that's really nice. At $115 for 10-year 100 proof whiskey,
It's tough.
But they're doing what everybody else does. It's an annual release.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
they know
LA people,
the demand is going to be there. I mean, it's probably going for double that on the secondary.
If it was laying
Probably.
on the whiskey row, it's going to be part of the series. There's no way. It's got to be 80. What do you think? 80.
It should be 80 to
$90.
$90.
I mean,
to keep that staggered price that you saw, the 40 to 50 to 50
but
to 60.
But the Whiskey Row Distilleries is not an annual. Theirs is they're all readily available. Yeah. But this is gonna maybe that will change.
If the idea were to put it as a regular 10-year release, and you can't, I don't know.
Maybe this is the test. If it's like if it goes well, then there'll be more available, and it'll just become.
Yeah. They did not announce how much they released.
Right.
Of this.
I've decided if I see it
this
again,
is the beta
more.
This is the beta test.
Yeah, they're testing.
Because right now the only other annual release is their birthday bourbon.
The values, that's the hard one for me. Because you think of other 10-year-olds, Eagle Rare, pretty solid, 90 proof, and $40.
If you can.
Right, maybe $50. Right, somewhere's in that ballpark.
Right. We're going to pay
McKenna,
for it.
10-year, probably $60, $70 now because the price got jacked up. But still, 10-year, 100 proof. So that's probably.
It is a single barrel, so it's.
And that's a single barrel. It gets a little batchy.
There was like 12 bottles of McKenna 10 at Total Wine over a weekend.
And sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's off.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
Yeah, you have issues.
And it's one per customer. Like it's still
allocated.
And I will throw in a bullet 10 to rival some. That's a good. It's
bullet
just
10.
Lower, it's a 90 proof pour. It's just.
And that's $40.
Right.
High 30s, something like that.
Yeah, 45.
So that's the part where it's just like.
Yeah.
Age Taylor small batch. 100 proof. It's not the same age, but.
But to your proof earlier, so this is their first go around. If they do it again next year, it'd be nice to.
If they did it on a broader scale and they brought the price into, if it were $90, I think your value's there. A 10-year, 100 proof.
But how much, if they do it again, I'm curious how much of a difference there's going to be. Since they're blending. Obviously.
Well, they're blending. The question is, what are they blending? Are they truly like to the story where they bought it from other people, or is it just their other mash bill that they also?
I'm gonna say it's their other mash bill.
I think so too. So they probably have a lot of it.
What would keep them from going up a little bit though? 12. Here's a 14. Here's a 15. Here's a 16.
Could totally do that.
I am sure that almost every major distillery is toying around with going way beyond the 8 to 10.
I don't necessarily know if that's as true any. I don't feel like once you get past like that 13 to 15, I think the quality of the whiskey starts to actually go down. I know everybody loves the Pappy 23. Oh, it's the unicorn out there that's, pooping rainbows, but a lot of times, people really can't stand it once they actually taste it. Like, oh, it's crap.
My favorite bottles have been those people that have hit the age and the sweetness and the goodness. Like Doc Swinson did with that exploratory 15 year.
Yes, the 15 year was like, and it hit, you got age notes, but you also got some of the sweet early, like younger sweet notes off of it. It didn't just totally turn barrely.
Yep.
Compared to other $115 bourbons, I think there's better.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Compared to other 10-year-old, there's comparable
You buy that guy right in the corner for $115, $120,
What, the
and
Staggy?
it'll blow it out of the water.
Yeah. So it's not, to me, it's not a automatic buy. It's probably a buy. Just because if you walk into a store and they have one and it's MSRP, you're going to do that. You just pull that trigger. But it's probably not the best buy that you could, spend your money on.
I just hope it just becomes a permanent fixture on the
I agree.
in the series, and it's not.
Well, the funniest part was when they announced the fourth one, they literally said this is the final of the Whiskey Row series. Is what they said when they announced the fourth one, and they came out with this.
But it's like everything else. Like everyone's like, oh well, we gotta find a way to.
We gotta find
an annual. Like, what can we do as an annual release
to drive attention? Well, they had the birthday bourbon. I don't understand.
Yeah,
but
right.
Again, the amount that's available, and now it's pretty much your name's gonna get pulled out of a hat to go to the distillery
to buy it.
Yeah.
And this could be on track to do the same thing.
Yeah, it could go that way. I mean, if they keep it at 100 proof, I don't think it ever becomes that.
I think all around we like it.
Yeah.
Just wish it was a little bit cheaper.
Yep.
And hoping that it now becomes a mainstay, and be curious to see if we're able to get one next year between the three of us. AB it.
See what
if there's anything left.
Well, there will
be.
We'll see.
Great
distillery. I think we all love these guys.
Yeah,
I love Old
Happy to
Forester.
see
Old
it,
Forester's
and,
great.
They haven't done anything new in
It's
so
been a bit.
long.
Been a minute.
All right. Well, we enjoyed it.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Hope you did as well. If you did, love to support the channel, and encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
I'll link some of the other Old Foresters because we did almost the whole line.
I bought them all.
Yeah, almost the whole line except for the presidential. So probably the only one we didn't do. So I'm gonna put a link to the whole series of all the different ones that we reviewed.
Got us a discount.
So you can go back and yes, he did. Go back, take a look at all that and what we think of all the different ones, which we obviously we enjoy our Old Forester, no question about that.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, solid episode, and look forward to seeing you back on the next one.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.